Hello everybody. Today let us discuss about logical Venn diagrams. First, let us know about the rules of this, how to draw these logical Venn diagrams. Then let us go for some exercise problems. So first, rule 1 or type 1. Here I took tiger, lion, horse. These three are different from each other. They are of different groups. Okay? They are of different groups. When we find the words which are different in groups, just we will draw the three different circles in such a way. Tiger, lion, horse. So for different groups, what we will do? We will draw three different circles in such a way. Now let us go for rule 2 or type 2. Here I took units, tens, hundreds. Unit is related to 10, tens is related to 100. Means first word is related to the second word and second word is related to the third word. In such a way, we will draw the Venn diagram in such a way. Units, tens, hundreds. Here first word is related to second, second is related to third. Right? Next here, I took two different items, book, pen. But these two items we call stationery. Right? Means these two are different items, but they are related with the third item. So for that, the Venn diagram will be in such a way. Okay. Now see carefully, the Venn diagram will be in such a way. Here what is happening? These two, the first two items are different, but they are related with the third item. Stationery means book, pen. We call it as stationery. So they are related with third item, but they are different from each other. Now next, rule 4 or type 4. Here I took brother, father. They are related with third one. See, there is some relationship is there. Here in above case, they both are different. There is no relationship between them. But here brother, father. There is some relationship between these two items. And these two are related to the third person. So both are men's. Brother is man, father is man. They are related to each other. And at the same time, they are related to the third item. In such a way. Okay. Now, the next one, type 5 or rule 5. Now, see here, we took two items. They are related to the third item partially, not completely. Okay. To some extent we said. Means partially they are related. So some boys may be students. Some girls may be student. But if 10 boys are there, in that only 5 or 6 are students. Others are not students. If 10 girls are there, only 5 or 6 girls are students. Others are not. Means up to some extent, they relate with the third item. So for that, we will draw the Venn diagram in such a way. Okay. Now next, type 6 or rule 5. All three items are related to one another but partially. To some extent only. How means? Some girls are students. Some students are girls. Partially. Not all. Some girls may be dancers. Some dancers may be girls. Means here in dancers boys also may be there. But in that some girls. And if 10 girls are there, not all girls will be the dancers. Only some girls are dancers. Some dancers may be students. Or some students may be dancers. Not all. So partially, up to some extent, they are related with each other. Such as some girls are students, some students are girls. Some girls are dancers. Some dancers may be girls. Some dancers may be students. Some students may be dancers, in such a way. Now next, rule 7 or type 7. Here, two items are completely related to each other and third is totally different from them. Here I took the example of tiger. Tiger is a carnivorous animal. So these are related. Tiger is a carnivorous animal. These are related completely. But cows are totally different from them. Right? Now next, rule 8 or type 8. Here, first item is completely related to second. So dogs comes under animals. So forget about this circle. Dogs comes under animals. In such a way we wrote. And the third item which is there, it is partially related to these two. So some dogs may be flesh eaters. Partially I said. Not completely. Not all dogs are flesh eaters. Some dogs are flesh eaters. So this is connected partially to these two. So in such a way we will write the Venn diagram in such form. Now next, the last type. Type 9 or rule 9. The first item is partially related to the second, but third is entirely different. So partially is not all dogs, only some dogs are flesh eaters. Partially related. And third is cows. They are completely different from these two items. Now see the difference between type 9 and type 7. Here in type 7, these are completely related. Third is totally separate from each other. Here, so we wrote in such a way. Here, partially they are related. Third is completely separate. Now exercise problems. Let us see. He will give 4 Venn diagrams in such a way in question. And he will ask such questions. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 or such questions. And he will ask to this question in the given option which Venn diagram is related to this question. Now here 4 Venn diagrams he gave. Teachers. First question is teachers, saints, human beings. Now he will ask to this teachers, saints, human beings, from these 4 Venn diagrams, which Venn diagram suits this? So which it will suit? Now see, teachers, saints, human beings. So human beings means teacher, human being means saint. Means teacher and saints are different. Teacher will teach the class. Saints means who the devotees who just praise the God, who dedicate their life to God. They are saint. So these both are different from each other. But they both are human beings only, no? So which suits? No? This D. D is the answer. So teachers, saints, human beings. In such a way we will write. So you have to see the relation. And in this, which will suits that? You have to see and give the option. Next, what he gave? Sweets, oranges, fruits. Oranges, fruits relate with each other. Orange is nothing but fruit. But sweet is totally different, no? So for this, how we will draw the Venn diagram? Orange, fruit. Sweets is totally different. So option is C. So which rule is this? No, C. Rule 7. Orange, fruit. And sweet is totally different. Okay. Just from these rules only I am doing these exercises. Okay. From the rules which I said before, I am doing this exercise. Now next. Person, philosopher, writer. So this person, he is partially philosopher, he may be partially writer. Okay, there is a partial relationship between these two. So for partial relationship, what Venn diagram we will use? This one, B, we will use. For partial relationship, let us see in the rule. Which rule it is saying here? Type 5. Partial relationship. The person may be philosopher, partially he is writer. So they are not completely related, but up to some extent they are related, and the first two items are totally different, right? So philosopher, writer, totally different. So in such a way we will draw the Venn diagram, right? Option B is correct answer. Now here what he gave: clerks, educated person, government sector. So here you see educated person. He may become clerk. He may become a government servant. Okay. He may become a government servant. So these three are related with each other. So we will write option A in such a way. These three are related with each other. Educated person, he may be clerk. Educated person, he may be government servant. So these three are. So let us see which rule I wrote. See this type 6 or rule 6. They are partially related to each other. Okay. So in such a way. So some clerks may be educated persons, some educated persons may be clerks. Some educated persons may be government servants, some government servants may be educated persons. Some government servants may be clerks, some clerks may be government servants. So partially they are related to each other. But there is a relation between these three persons. So we will draw Venn diagram in such a way, and option is A. Right? Now next, let us move for second exercise. Okay. 3 exercises I am doing for your practice. Now let us go for second exercise. So again he gave these 4 Venn diagrams. Again he gave the questions and asking which Venn diagram will suit for that. Judge, thief, criminal. Judge means who give the judgment relating to the criminal activities of these thieves. So thieves comes under criminals. So thieves, criminals are completely related to each other, and judge is totally different from these 2 items or 2 persons. Okay, these 2. So C suits. Answer is C. Now next, Hebrew Hindi language. So Hindi and Hebrew are languages. These both are different from each other, but they are related to the language. So what Venn diagram suits? B suits for them. Now next, automobiles, cars, motorcycle. Car, motorcycle is different from each other, but they both come under the category of automobile itself, no? So we will again, option B is the answer for it, because car, motorcycles are different from each other. Car is one vehicle, motorcycle is another vehicle, but they both are called as automobiles. Alright. Now next, coffee, tea, beverages. This is also option B. You see, beverages means which we drink, that we call beverages. Coffee we will drink, tea we will drink, but coffee is different from tea. Both are different from each other, but that both we call it as beverages. They come under the beverages category. So we will choose, again the Venn diagram will be option B in such a way. Right? Now next, he gave teacher, orator, scholar. Orator means that person who speaks in the public. Scholar also nearly who writes the thesis, etc. Okay. So while teacher trainings, they will train a teacher to become an orator or to become a scholar. So from given options, option A is the correct option. These 3 are related to each other. All teachers, only some teachers may be orators, some orators may be teachers. Some teachers may be scholars, some scholars may be teachers. Right? Now some orators may be scholars, some scholars may be orator. So partially they are related to each other, but they are related, but partially related. For that, in such a way we will draw the Venn diagram. Now let us go for the exercise 3. Here also he gives certain Venn diagrams and he gives certain questions and asking you which Venn diagram will match it. Woman, mother, widow. Right? Now mother means woman only. Widow, she is also a woman. Right? Means that these both are different from each other. But they are related to the third one, women. They both are women solely. So, C matches. Now, next question. Author, teachers, men. Right? So, now, which will suit? Now, see here, option A suits. Here, men, author, teacher. So, only men he gave. So, some authors may be men, no. Some teachers will be men, no. Some men will be teachers. Some men will be authors. Some authors may be teachers. Some teachers may be authors. So, partially they are related to each other. So, Venn diagram will be drawn in such a way. So, option A is correct option. Next, sparrow, birds, mice. Sparrow comes under bird category. So, these both are completely related to each other. And mice means mouse only. Rat. Okay. This is totally different from this sparrow. No? It is rat. It doesn't come under the bird category. So, this is totally different. So, for such Venn diagram we will draw in such a way. So, in given options, option B suits for this. Right? Now, next, the next question asked is pen, copy, color. Pen is different, color is different, but both we can do on a copy, no? Okay, any copywriting notebook we can do, no? So, these are different but related to third. So, option C from the given options is correct answer. Next, boys, students, athletes. Some boys may be students. Some boys may be athletes. Some athletes may be boys. Some students may be boys. Some students may become athletes. Some athletes are students. So, partially they are related with each other. Three are related, but up to some extent or partially they are related to each other. So, for partial relation, the Venn diagram will be in such a way. So, from given option, option A is the correct option. So, in such a way, if we know the rules, how to draw the Venn diagrams, okay, then easily, nearly 9 rules are there. If you are perfect with the 9 rules, then whatever the question asked, you can answer for it. So, practice well. Stay with my channel. Wait for my second video on same logical Venn diagrams. Thank you.